What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Stacks up in this piece again. Got ourselves a great ball game here. It's Thursday night football, one of my favorite days of the week, and I can't wait to get this one kick started. We're going to be on Twitch the rest of the way after this ball game for this week. Had some interesting ball games going up so far. Make sure you watch them on YouTube. Like I said the right way every time I say YouTube, but it's going to be an interesting ball game. And this one, West Coast matchup, Detroit is not going to be playing in this ball game. I don't know why I said Detroit. It's probably because they're playing in the game to close out the week. I was thinking Detroit. I was working on some things with the what's the name, with the what's we're looking for, like not strategies but like just player upgrades and stuff like that. I was doing that right before I got this one kick started, but it's gonna be Huntington Beach at Dallas for this ball game. Make sure you show some love to this one. Can't wait to see how this one gets rolling. Two teams that are looking to get another W. Dallas, they come into this ball game 1-1. And if they could get the victory, they can move ahead of Huntington Beach in the standings, along with potentially Anchorage on top of that. And don't forget Huntington Beach, they come into this game 2-0. They are the season 10 champs, and the season 10 champs and the season, well, they actually lost the season 10. I take that back. They're the season 11 champs. They're the season 9 champs. They're too many championships to count, and they're looking really nice so far this season. Up to this point, they're top 2 defense in regards to points allowed, and they're looking to do the good stuff again. And I have everything pretty much ready to go. I'm sure y'all are ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna hit that play game button, and we're gonna go ahead and get this thing rocking and rolling. And looks like the big homies in Dallas have their alternate uniforms on tonight. Is gonna be a green washout, and they're looking to get this thing started. We are underway here in Dallas, Texas, as we'll see the return. Here comes Caleb Howard, going to get sniped immediately, and it's going to be up to Agent T15 and the gang to get it popping here. We'll see what they can do. Let's go ahead and get into it. Starting out with the shotgun, Ulf Jacobson there in the backfield. They're going to use him to block, going to launch left side and going to be caught. Runs into a big hit there by who I believe is Carson Cuthbert, and there goes the rookie Darius Slade the second coming through with the catch. It's going to be 2nd and 2 coming. Who's going to win this matchup here? Looking left side, going to be caught for the first down, and there goes Carlton Banks for his first catch of the game, picking up 3. Huntington Beach already on the move. First and 10 coming up. Going to fake the handoff here. Looking for a man launching this middle of the field and going to be caught past midfield. And there goes the halfback Caleb Howard. Actually, no, that's Darius Slade the second. I thought I saw 9 right there. But going to be a big play there to the big homie. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Thursday night action. We lit up in here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Shotgun set again for Agent T15. Ulf Jacobson awaiting his first touch, and he's going to get it here. Going to brush off one man and then push forward for about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Look at TJ Blackman there. The hooded boogeyman making it happen here tonight. Shotgun set again, and they're going to pass it. They're going to send 5. They're going to try to get home, and they will get home. There goes Barron Wentz with the sack, and I'm pretty sure that's the first on the season there for Huntington Beach's quarterback. They kept them pretty clean all season long, and now it's a long third down situation here. Haven't seen Huntington Beach in this type of situation too much, as they're going to go ahead and turn up, throw off the back foot, going to be caught, but he's going to be short of the mark, and that's going to make it 4th and 7. TJ Blackman there with the pressure, and they're going to get this Huntington Beach offense off of the field. I'm going to go ahead and send this one away. Going to bounce out of bounds, and it's going to go ahead and get Justin Duke here onto the field. Gotta make a quick adjustment there. My apologies. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can hit this. Nope. Okay, it was already good. I was just tripping. But let's go ahead and get into it down at the 2-yard line, and they're going to stretch this one to the left side. Going to cut around. Got a lot of blocks. A first down play there for DM5, picking up 5 times 3 for his first touch here. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Dallas. That's a good way to get your team some breathing room right there. Can't be mad at it, as they're going to set up in the single back formation. An interesting ball game. Not sure who's going to get this one, as we're going to see a handoff pushing forward, a hurdle, and going to get stuck out of the air. Holds on to it, but he's going to pick up 5 on the play. Dick Brickley sitting him down. Got yourselves a good ball game here. Welcome to the USFA. If you haven't been here before, get up in here is what I got to say. Jacoby Cobb's going to be getting the touch now, going outside, going to try to cut around, and he's going to get a gain of nothing, and that's going to set up 3rd and medium coming. Third and medium here. Almost got a man offside. It's going to be passing it again. Looking right side wide open. It's caught. There goes the tight end from past midfield. And he's going to take the top off the defense a little bit. Big play there for Dallas. 34 yards and a first down here for the big homies in the Big D. The former MVP making it happen. 2 MVPs in this ball game at quarterback, and then honestly the halfback there could have won it as well last season. Dominic McKenzie going to be passing it quick left side and going to be dropped. A nice hit there to force the incompletion there by Adam Leach, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. Shotgun set, gonna pass it here. Here comes Duke. Gonna turn up, got some pressure. Gonna get hit as he throws, and he's not gonna get it off. That's gonna be a sack. And both defenses bringing down the quarterback in their first drive. That's gonna make it 3rd and 19 coming up. Going to pass it here, sending forward, going to throw it short, try to get DM5 a little bit of room to do something, but not going up the field. That's going to be a stop here by the defense of Huntington Beach, and the offense comes back on. So far, so good here for the defenses. And we'll see take 2 for the Huntington Beach Voyagers. Here comes Carolina Andriana kicking against her former team. And we'll see where this bounce lands. Right at the 5. Going to get picked up around the 12. And it's going to make it 1st and 10. Tyler Deathridge back onto the field. Let's see what they can do. Going to be a handoff. There goes off. Pushing forward. Not getting too much. Actually going to pick up 5 after contact. Going to make it 2nd and 5 coming up. Interested to see who gets this W. Probably going to come down to who makes the first critical error. Short drop back, going to take off to run immediately. Is going to pick up the first and a whole lot more past the 30. There goes Howard Deathridge, number 15, picking up 15. And that's going to put Huntington Beach up the field a little bit. Felt like a design quarterback run there. He tucked it in the ran. As soon as he got the football, tried his drop back and then just took off. As they're going to go ahead and send 4 at Deathridge, quick to the left side, and going to be caught there by number 13. Is going to make it 2nd and 6. Billy Silly, the backup tight end, making it happen. Watch out for Kovu Udensky. Rookie got a couple touchdowns, I believe, so far on the season. 2.5 minutes left in the first. They're going to send 4 again. Going to step up and then throws a strike to Carlton Banks. Due to Carlton, as Howard Deathridge is so far perfect on the day, it's going to be 1st and 10. Go ahead and send it. We're going to be caught there by Banks. Another catch is going to pick up a gain of 4. As the first quarter is winding down very fast up to this point. Both offenses showing life, and then a defense makes a stop as they're going to go ahead and hand this one off, and there it goes off, taking off. Going to push inside the 35. And there's the big carry doing his thing. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up here for Huntington Beach. Going with the pistol formation here. 2 men in the backfield, including Darnell Sullivan, as we're going to see a handoff and going to get snuffed immediately and losing a couple. It's going to be 2nd and 12 coming. Five seconds. Going to be passing this one again. Adjusts his feet, finds his man, cutting up. Not quite getting the first down, but that is how the first quarter will end. Scoreless so far, but the big homies at Huntington Beach want to change that here. A solid drive, going to make it 3rd and short coming up. Flip the field. Wolf Jacobson is back there, looking to make it happen here. Gonna be a handoff up the middle, and the block is perfect, and there goes off into the 10-yard line. And it's a bad mamma jamma when he's got all that room. Hopefully they showed the replay with that blocking, but they're gonna choose not to. All's not lost here for Dallas. Need to get the stop here. They got the shotgun set, empty set here for Tyler Deathridge. They're going to send a blitz at him, going to force him out of space, going to throw left side, and couldn't get the completion. And his first pass into the second quarter is no good. It's going to make it 2nd and 10.
Okay, ready?
Stretching left side, looking for a hole, not going to find one. Beautifully read there by safety Chester Owens, making it happen. 3rd and 9 coming up here. Huntington Beach can still get the first down, keep the drive alive, but they'll need to go pretty deep. They'll need to get it past the 1-yard line to make that happen. Might as well get a touchdown at that point, right? Going to be passing it again. Going to turn around, and TJ Blackman's going to get one. And there goes the hooded boogeyman, getting them down, forcing the field goal attempt. TJ Blackman coming through with the big play. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Everybody congratulating him on the sidelines, doing his thing. Going to be a field goal here by the big homie. Sending this one up. Kick is going to be up and good, and we have our first points of the day there by Aiden Teixeira. 3-0, Huntington Beach on top. See right there, Sir Lancelot awaiting the kickoff. It's going to be Teixeira sending this one away. And it looks like it's going to be returned midway through the end zone. He's going to use that speed to get past the 25. A respectable return from where he started. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 here for the boys in green. Looking to make it happen here tonight in front of the home crowd. Dominic McKenzie there in the backfield there with Justin Duke. And they're going to give it to him here. Bouncing in the middle. Going to push forward and pick up about 9. Almost 9.5. But a strong carry there by DM5. He says he's ready to play. Cherry Scrim, the rookie strong safety, already with 4 tackles on the game. He was very rangy in college. He's showing that move here in California as they got the single back set. And they're going to go with the delay handoff, and there goes Crusher. Oleg Crusher right in the middle of the mix. Picked him off his feet. That was a mini spine buster right there. 3rd and 4 coming. Passing it left side, and no one home there for Justin Duke. And Huntington Beach's defense confused them a little bit. Not to be here on display. 4th and 4. And they're going to go ahead and send it right back to Huntington Beach, who has some momentum. Not a lot of momentum, but they got a good amount to where they can take the lead and extend it. We'll see the punt here by Carolina, sending this one deep. Sending this one away, looking to get a good return. Going to get past the 20, a return of about 3 yards or so. And that puts Tyler Deathridge back onto the field. Going to pass it here. They're going to send a blitz, throw it short, and run it straight into a tackle, as that's only going to pick up 1 yard on the game. Tyler Deathridge coming into this game, leading the league with 9 passing touchdowns. One more will give him the first, make him the first quarterback to hit 10 this season. And doing that within 3 games is a pretty impressive feat. I will say that, as we'll see a handoff here, and he's not going to get too much on that run. The run defense here for Dallas looking pretty strong. It's going to be 3rd and 7. They gave up that one big carry up to Ulf, but outside of that, fairly sound run defense. Shotgun set coming up here. And they're going to go ahead and pass it. They send forth. TJ Blackman forces the throwaway, and he almost had another sack on the game. But that will force the punt, and Dallas will get back onto the field real quick. Dallas is a team you cannot mess around with. It's what most will call a stick-up team, as we're going to see a return past the 35 to about the 40. And Justin Duke, they got some real good field position. He's up for the offense to turn up and get right. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Let's go ahead and get back into it. He's going to set up by himself, I'm pretty sure. No, he's got 2 backs with him. I couldn't see him. As they're going to go ahead and stretch this outside there to Cobb, and he's going to get hit around the backfield. There goes Nick Sansone chasing him down. 2nd and 10 coming up. Both defenses playing very strong up to this point. Only 3 points as they're going to give it to him on the ground. And there goes number 5, Titanium T Knight, making it happen. His 2nd tackle of the game. 3rd and 9 coming. The ground game has not worked out for him. Going to need that passing attack to get right. 5 minutes and 55 seconds. They're going to go ahead and pass it. Throws a short, going to be caught. Rumbling forward, gets close, but going to be a yard shy. We'll see if Dallas decides to pick up the first here. Nope, they're going to go for the punt here. Going to send this one away. Got to play the field position battle, looking for a bounce. Going to get that bounce and going to get recovered around the 10-yard line. And once again, Huntington Beach ready to get something going. Ulf Jacobson, 7 for 40 at the current moment, almost averaging 6 a carry. Can't be too mad at it. Most of it due to that big run that he's seen earlier. Going to pass it here. They're going to send 6. Going to try to deflect it. Not to be, but that's going to be Kovu Udensky there with the catch. And that's going to make it his first catch of the game. 2nd and 4 coming. Tightly contested battle. Going to pass it here. Right side and caught. Another catch there by Udensky, gets the first down. And Huntington Beach is working that short passing game very effectively. It's been moving the sticks a lot more effectively than Dallas has been so far. 4 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Once again, this game is just flying by. Going to be passing this one here. They're going to send a blitz to try to force him off his base, and it definitely did that, as that's going to force a 2nd and 10. They sent the safety at him, and he had a free rein, but just couldn't quite get there on time. But that was the awareness of the big homie Tyler Deatherage to know, hey, someone's coming. I got to make a move here. If it's incomplete, it's incomplete. Let's try again the next play. Carlton Banks there at the bottom, and they're going to hand it off up the middle. Gets past the 30. It's going to be 3rd and 5 coming, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but it's been a pretty clean ball game up to this point. No penalties so far. We're going to go ahead and send the blitz and going to throw a pick. It's going to be Andrew Grigley. And that's going to get Dallas in some real favorable field position. Now, what is Dallas going to do with it? Great job. Forced to pass with the blitz. And looked like Golf wasn't ready for it. Went right past his arms, or right past his helmet, into the hands of Grigley. And that's going to put JD and the gang in field goal range as of right now. We'll see what they can do to get further up the field, as they're going to go ahead and start on the ground. And there goes T Knight there to meet him right before he could cross it. A loss of 1, and that's going to make it 2nd and 11. Going to pass it here, looking for a man, goes short with it. It's caught, but it's going nowhere. Got a gain of 1. There goes Rocky Butterfingers with his first catch, only picking up 1 yard. And both of these defenses are just playing ridiculous in the passing attack. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. Shotgun, they're going to go ahead and pass it here. Looking for it, man. Pocket solid. Throws it and caught. Turn it up. First down play. And there goes the big homie. Dominic McKenzie coming out the backfield, making it happen. Phoenix Jones Jr. there to bring him down, but not before he could pick up the first. Dallas on the move, and they got a minute and a half to do so. All 3 timeouts, so no need to rush. Going to be a shotgun set. Going to be passing it again. Why not? Looks left side. Going to be incomplete. And Sir Lancelot could not hang on. He's going to go ahead and set him up for a 2nd and 10. Shotgun set again. Going to pass it here, looking for a man. Going to launch it short. Going to be incomplete again. As Tom Creek Jr. says, "Now I got the seatbelt just to strap you down." 3rd and 10 here. Clock does stop. A field goal would tie the ball game up, but I think this is a perfect time for Dallas to exert their dominance and get into the end zone. Put the pressure on the Voyagers, who hasn't lost a game yet. Going to pass this one right side, and it will be caught. It's going to be 4th and 4. And it looked like Justin Duke was hoping he could go up the field a little bit more. And it looks like Huntington Beach will call the timeout so they could give themselves one last chance here in the first half. It looks like Dallas will go for the field goal. Don't blame them. Kick is going to be up from Carolina, and she will knock it through fairly easily. And we're back to a new ball game. Off the interception, Dallas cashes in. Sending this one away. Gonna be a kneel down there, and Huntington Beach got a whole minute. See if they could get up the field, do something. Tyler Deathridge coming off of INT. Shotgun set. Almost got Autumn McKenzie off the base. Gonna look short. Gonna be caught there by Ulf Jacobson. Gain of 3 on the play. Defensive battle here tonight. Some will call it boring. Others will call it beautiful. Looking, gonna go left side and gonna be knocked out of the hands of Carlton Banks. What a defensive play there by Grigley. And honestly, he shouldn't even be catching up to a guy as fast as Banks, but he said, "I'm right here with you, homie. Eye to eye, sword to sword." And that's going to knock it out of his hands. That's going to make it 3rd and 7. Huntington Beach needs to get past the 35 to keep this drive alive. Here comes the pass here. Goes middle of the field and going to be caught. And Huntington Beach will call their second to last time out after the catch by Udinsky. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. Going to go middle of the field and almost throws another interception to Grigley. He almost had a second. There's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here. Shotgun set. Gonna go ahead and pass it here. Looks right side and going to be caught. Not quite much after the catch, but That is going to put him in some favorable field position here. Potentially go for a Hail Mary or a long field goal, however they want to cook it. 20 seconds left. Field goal from here will be about 59 yards. Sorry. Yeah, 59 yards. I was right, but they're going to look to get a little bit more. But TJ Blackman once more, he's going to get a second sack. And I'm pretty sure he's going to keep him off of points to go into halftime. I think they're just going to go ahead and walk this one off. They're going to try to get on the field, but I don't think they're going to do anything with it. They're just going to let it run, let it rumble. And we are at halftime, folks. 3-3. TJ Blackman with potentially his best game against one of the top teams in the league. Sitting at 1-1. They don't want to go 1-2. And plays like that can help decide ball games. We'll see what happens here as we go ahead and check the halftime report. Got a little bit of highlights here. Going to see a pass there to Frome early in the first quarter. And that's really about it. Not too much offensively. We had some big plays, but nothing too crazy. No touchdowns here tonight. And we'll see if that changes. It looks like Dallas is going to start off with the football in the second half. Both defenses have done their job and then some. But it's up to the offenses to get it right. We're going to see the kneel down there by Lancelot, who's looking for his first catch, I believe. And that's going to put Justin Duke back onto the field. Gonna be a handoff, pushing forward, and a big hold there for McKenzie, trying to bounce forward. Gets pushed back, but he gets enough to get the first down. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 here for Dallas. Definitely a good start. That's the last thing Huntington Beach needs is number 5 going off for big gains. As they're going to do a short drop back, quick pitch, and going to be caught to the left side, picking up 7. Only 65 yards passing here for Justin Duke, but you could say the same for Huntington Beach's quarterback as well. They haven't really been completing the deep passes a lot. It's been a lot of dinking and dunking, but sometimes you got to take what's available for you, not put yourself in some bad positions. As we're going to see a handoff there to Dominic McKenzie, another big carry. He's over 40 yards rushing on the evening. He's going to point out the direction. And Dallas is on the move here so far in the second half. Prime time football here on YouTube. Passing it again, goes short with it and going to be caught as they push inside Huntington Beach territory. It's going to make it a gain of 7. Clock continues to roll here. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left. Shotgun set, and Jacoby Cobb going to give him a little bit of a breather here. They're going to give him a touch, going to cut up, going to get enough for the first down, and still rumbling inside the 40. And that is what you need from your backup to get those heavy yards while the number 1 is in the game on the bench. That's going to move another first down here for Dallas. Going to be passing it here again, looking for a man, and there goes McKenzie, who breaks the tackle, rumbling forward, gets slung backwards, but not before he gets the first down. Toughness personified here tonight on a Thursday. And Dallas's drive continues. Huntington Beach on their heels currently as Dallas moves in the field goal range. Inside the 30 they go, single back set, And they're going to pass it again. Looking for it, man. He's going to rumble around, avoids the sack initially. And there goes Oleg Crusher setting the tone, making them lose 6. Still in field goal range, all things considered. And it's still second down, but a great pass rush there. Gonna be passing this one here. Pocket gonna set up and gonna be incomplete. That pass looked way off, as that looked like that was behind the receiver. And luckily enough for Justin Duke, Phoenix Jones Jr. wasn't paying attention. It's going to make it 3rd and 16. Well, he was paying attention, but he was paying attention to that wide receiver. He was like, nah, you ain't catching this one, son. It's going to be 3rd down coming up. Going to look for a man here. Going to go straight up the middle, and it's going to be caught. And there goes Jerry Riggs getting the catch. And the Dallas crowd's feeling it here tonight as they move inside the red zone with that play. Beautiful pass over the top, hanging on to the ball after the hit. And that's going to set up 1st and 10. Tyler Deathridge on the sideline watching along, hoping their defense can hold them to a field goal again. Shotgun set coming. Going to pass it here, looking for a man. Going to go middle of the field, and wide open is going to be Dominic McKenzie. He started this drive. He's going to end this drive, and Dallas is going to take the lead. Beautifully led drive there by Dallas. Field goal coming up here for the extra point is going to be good. And we are at a 10-3 ball game. Dallas lead in a 5-minute drive to get that touchdown. And the boys in green have life. Now we'll have to see what Huntington Beach could do. Gonna go ahead and send this one away. It's gonna be returnable. Gonna take it past the 20, right around the 22-yard line or so. And here comes Deathridge back onto the field, looking to tie it up. Haven't seen too many times in my days where Huntington Beach was held under 10 points. Heading into the 3rd quarter, looking left side, going to make that catch. There's going to be a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 coming up here. Donnell Sullivan, a rare stat there for him. Shotgun set. And they're going to go with the handoff. There goes off, making one man miss. Look at the spin move and pushing forward. Hope they showed that replay. That was nice. Nah, they don't want to do it. They don't want me to be great. But nice play nonetheless. There by the veteran. Shotgun set coming. Huntington Beach closing in on midfield. They're going to fake it and then throw it short. Is going to be caught. And there goes Banks running forward past the 1st down mark. Here comes Huntington Beach getting some life here in this offense. Getting past midfield with that play. Inside the 45, the Voyagers go. 5 minutes left in the 3rd. Gonna be a fake of the handoff here, looking to throw on the run, and that was a dangerous pass there by Deathridge. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. Handoff pushing forward. Going to be 3rd and 10 coming. Gonna go ahead and pass it here, looking for a man. Gonna launch this left side, has some space and caught. Inside the 20 they go. And Darius Slade, the second, making it happen. And Huntington Beach is inside the 25 now. Beautiful pass there on the left side, caught him right in that zone. And actually, they're gonna get inside the red zone tonight. Red zone check-in here for Huntington Beach. A handoff up the middle, cuts around, gonna get hit before he could get too crazy. It's gonna be 2nd and 8 coming. Averaging 5 yards a carry there is Jacobson. Looking to turn up a little bit. Go ahead and send a blitz at him. 5th arm, one guy. Gonna take it up and pick up about 4 is Jacobson. And it's gonna make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Pass it here, looking for a man. Gonna throw it middle of the field, and it's gonna be incomplete. Trying to fit that one to the receiver in the end zone, and that's gonna go ahead and set up 4th and 4. And the Dallas defense gets a stop. And they're gonna go ahead and set up for the field goal here. Kick is gonna be up, and it will be good, knocking it through. 10-6 is your score. Dallas coming back onto the field shortly. Coming off a great drive. Both teams scoring now. Still got a little scoring affair here. So send this one away. Gonna be a kneel down, and it's gonna be 1st and 10 here for Justin Duke in the game. Looking to extend this lead. A touchdown will be very great here in this situation. But we'll have to see if they can turn up and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Both defenses doing some big things here. Gonna go ahead and set his feet. Gonna find his man past the 40. And there goes Lancelot coming through with the catch. 1st and 10 coming. Gonna go ahead and try the ground game and another big hole. There goes McKenzie past midfield, gashing them for another big gain of about 13. Here comes Dallas again as he cracks 50 yards rushing. Wiley E. Coyote there with the tackle. Dallas on the move. Inside Huntington Beach territory again is Dallas. Go ahead and pass it here. Looking, goes middle of the field and gonna be caught around the 45-yard line or so. 2nd and medium here. So far ahead of schedule here. 30 plays of offense so far here for Dallas. 18 of them passes, 12 of them rushes. Looking for a man again. Going to go right side with it and going to be incomplete as Phoenix Jones Jr. says hello. Another knockdown or knockout in regards to the ball out of the hands of the receiver. second time in as many drives. Phoenix Jones Jr., a free agent from Toronto, making it happen here. And we'll see if Duke can keep the drive alive. Sets his feet and finds a dart there to the left side. And there goes Frome again with another big catch. 4 catches, 62 yards. And that's going to make it 1st and 10. Here comes Dallas. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, essentially. Go ahead and throw your 4s up in the chat. We got ourselves a good one for sure. As Huntington Beach on upset alert. Dallas looking to make it happen. And if you guys remember last season, these two teams met in the playoffs. Dallas got beat pretty handily there. As we're going to see a pass here from Duke. Going to throw straight to the back. See what he can do. Going to turn up. Rolling forward and picks up 9 and some change. There goes DM5. And those are the plays that you got to make as well. You got to beat them in so many different ways. And one thing I always say when you play Huntington Beach, you got to play for all 4 quarters in order to get the victory. This will be their first major step if they could get a touchdown. 2nd and inches coming up. Shotgun set, passing in middle of the field, going to be caught. And there goes the rookie Juju Tidwell Jr. making it happen. Or Juju Tidwell, I should say. 1st and 10 coming here for Dallas. Gonna go ahead and pass it here. Looking, gonna be caught. Hanging on to it is Jerry Riggs, and we have ourselves a 1st and goal coming up here for Dallas. Dominic McKenzie more than likely going to be in the backfield for this play. I say give it to him if I'm them, but they have the backup Jacoby Cobb there. We'll see if they go ahead and give him the rock, see if he can punch it in. They are going to fake it, and it's going to run straight into a sack. And there goes T. Knight setting the tone. 2nd and goal coming up. Great job, great blitz. Almost faked out T. Knight, but Johnny on the spot, making it happen. Cuts back up towards the quarterback, makes the play. Gonna pass it here, middle of the field. Gonna be incomplete. Knocked out of the hands. And I believe that's Phoenix Jones Jr. with another hit. Shotgun set coming. Looking for a man here. Passing it. Goes left side with it. It is going to be caught. Rumbling to the 3-yard line. And it's decision time here for Dallas. Is a field goal enough? Or do they try their chance to try to get the touchdown? And they're going to go with the field goal. They trusted their defense up to this point. They're going to keep it moving here. Take the easy points. I'm not mad at it. We're going to go ahead and see what happens here. Carolina Andrianic knocks it through. And Huntington Beach is coming back onto the field. Down 7 here in the 4th quarter. Still plenty of time. We'll see what the offense can do. Sending this one away. And it's going to be sent into the end zone for a touchback. Huntington Beach back onto the field. They're going to need their star at quarterback to make some plays to get them down the field. Gonna be a handoff. There goes all finding a big hole. 1st down play. A juke move gets him to the 40. That's exactly what the doctor ordered to start out this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Over 75 yards rushing there by Ulf Jacobson. looking to get up the ranks in the halfback of the year candidacy is just getting started. He's going to see 1st and 10 coming. Going to be passing it, no drop back needed. Going to find the man right side and caught. Rumbling forward for about 9 is Carlton Banks. And that's going to make it 2nd and 1. Game plan still in effect with how close the game is. Going to go with the pistol here. Gonna go ahead and hand it off, pushing forward. Gonna get stuck at the end of that play, but gonna make it another 1st down, over 80 yards rushing, and is gonna make it 1st and 10. Inside Dallas territory, Huntington Beach goes. Pistol formation again. Gonna go ahead and hand this one off. A big crease. There goes Howard, rumbling forward, and he's gonna get about 9 3/4. But another successful drive so far here for Huntington Beach, looking to cash in. Pass it here, looking left side and caught. That's Sullivan again. Yes, it is. Another catch on the game here for the fullback. 6 minutes left here in the 4th. Got ourselves a good ball game here. Be a handoff going outside, using his blocks, rumbling forward, picks up 10, another 1st down. North Jacobson's making it happen in here on the ground. 5.5 minutes left in the 4th. Gonna go ahead and switch up the playbook a little bit. Gonna look for a man. They're gonna send a blitz. Gonna make a move. Throws off the back foot and not gonna get home on that play. Looked like he was open, but the pass going across the body couldn't quite get that arm motion right. 2nd and 10 coming. Big drive here for Huntington Beach. They need to cap it off with a TD. Looking for a man, goes backwards, so it's going to be a carry now, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's really about it. 3rd and 10 coming up. Close ball game here. Only 19 points to show for it between these two teams. The defense is showing up, looking right side and going to be caught, but it's 4th and 1. And now it's decision time again here for Huntington Beach. Do you take the field goal, make it a closer 1-score game, trust in your defense? Or do you go for it and try to pick it up? And it looks like they're going to go for the latter. I don't blame them in this situation. 4th and 1, going to pass it again, goes left side and wide open and turn it up, and there goes off Jacobson. And on 4th down, they caught Dallas sleeping. Touchdown, Voyagers. And both halfbacks cashing in for a receiving touchdown so far here tonight. And I believe that's Solf Jacobson's first touchdown here in Huntington Beach. I could be wrong on that, but we'll see the extra point here for Maiden Teixeira. We'll see if he could tie this one up, and he's going to do exactly that. 13-13 is your score. And now we're on point for a potential overtime game if Dallas can't get it right. Gonna look for a man, look for a lane cutting up, gonna get past the 25 and almost hit that crease like he wanted to, was the big homie Sir Lancelot, but that'll put Dallas back on the field. Shotgun set, 3.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They're gonna go ahead and pass it here, looking for a man right side and going to be caught. Taking it past the 40 is Riggs, and that's gonna make it 1st and 10 here for Dallas. He's scuffling a little bit with Tom Creed Jr. Dallas doesn't need to go all the way. The field goal and the long lengthy drive can get the job done, as they're going to try the ground game, going to bounce it outside, and a big hold there by Dominic McKenzie. He's not going to get touched. He's going to take it up in there. Receiving touchdown. Check. Rushing touchdown, check. Over 100 yards rushing, check. And Dallas is back on top. He uses that burst, not going to get touched one time. What a play there. Beautifully drawn up. And as soon as that hole opened up, Dominic McKenzie, he's going to make it happen. Kick is going to be up, and looks like we will be good here. 20-13 is your score. And what is an amazing game here tonight. A win by Dallas, along with the potential win by Toronto, sets up a 4-way tie at 2-1. That'll definitely open some things up here in the Western Conference, as we'll see the return here, taking it past the 20, going to cut around and going to get to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tyler Deathridge once again with a lot of time, all 3 timeouts. All isn't lost here for Huntington Beach, but they'll need another drive to knot this one back up. Going to pass it, short drop back, spins around, throws it to his halfback, who's going to cut up, try to get the first down, reaching for it, not going to quite get it, but a solid play to start out the drive. Potentially one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Gonna be another handoff. Why not? Cutting up and bouncing outside and gonna get pushed backwards as Ulf Jacobson's trying to get 100 yards rushing too. It's gonna make it 1st and 10 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Beautiful Dallas, Texas, never change. As it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun set, gonna pass it. Here's Deathridge looking for a man deep right side and going to be caught out of bounds, and there goes Carlton Banks doing it again. And we are not quite done yet here, folks. What a pass there by Deathridge. Single coverage. Not what you want to see there if you're Dallas, but that boy got torched. Luckily enough for him, he was able to get to him before he was able to turn up. We got 2 potential game of the week type situations here already. Going to turn up, and TJ Blackman's going for a hat trick and going to get it. Exactly what you need from your star player, the top rated player on this Dallas team, making plays when they need it the most. And now it's a 2nd and 17 situation here for Huntington Beach. Inside the final 90 seconds, TJ Blackman almost got through again, but they let him free, and Carlton Banks is gonna punch it up in there. Doesn't matter if you get the sack, I gotta make plays too, and we're an extra point away from tying it up again. Just as quick as Dallas had the lead, Huntington Beach doesn't give up. And this is exactly what helped Huntington Beach win so many championships throughout the history of the league. It's just that never die attitude. Kick is going to be up and golden. 20-20 is your score. Justin Duke got to go back out there again. I don't know why I just said there, Glenn. I don't know what that was, but Dallas with all 3 timeouts here. As we're going to see the kickoff here. 20-20 is your score. The difference between a team going undefeated and a team trying to make their way to something greater. Dallas comes back onto the field. You see right there, already over 100 total yards. Gonna be over 130 actually. It's gonna be a shotgun set here for JD and the gang. Looking to get down the field. Gonna look for a man to throw it to. Running out of time and gonna get sacked. As Oleg Crusher's gonna split a sack there with Dennis Wawa. And that's gonna make it 2nd and 24. Both defenses are showing up. They've been giving up some points here in the second half, but constant pressure. And whoever says Dallas isn't a contender, look at this ball game here. They're right in the thick of it. They need something deep, though. Going to turn around, trying to avoid the sack, and not going to avoid the sack. They're back to the 2-yard line, and Oleg Crusher says, give me my respect. And everything that could have gotten wrong for Huntington, for Dallas, has happened, as they're now on the 2-yard line. Potentially the 1-yard line, depending on where they spot it. They said the 3-yard line. They're going to give them a little breathing room here. 3rd and 36 coming up. And they got to take the run at this point to get nowhere. Huntington Beach calls the timeout, and it's 30 seconds left on the clock as the kicker is looking to get ready to go. Carolina Andrianic going up against her former team. She says a game winner could make things right in the world. Shout out to AW. Dallas defense is going to hit the field again. As that was almost blocked. I don't know why that player did not dive, but what a boot inside the 40. Going to return this one. Gets smacked there by TJ Blackman trying to force a fumble. That would have been ridiculous. But you see right there, Carlton Banks finally in his own role. 8 catches, 117 yards, 1 touchdown. He says, keep on feeding me. They can't guard me. Going to be sending this one middle of the field and going to be caught again inside the 35. All it takes is one play. And that's going to put Huntington Beach right where they need to be right there. They're currently closing in on field goal range now. Houston Wilson there with the catch. It's going to set up 17 seconds. It's going to be a 50-yard field goal from this spot. And they're going to go ahead and hand it off. Going to go rumble forward, pick up 1 yard. Good fight there by both to pick up that extra yard, as Huntington Beach has no more timeouts left. My personal opinion, just send the field goal. Wish the best. And that's exactly what they're going to try, but Dallas is going to go ahead and ice the kicker. I say Carolina Andrianic. Well, Carolina Andrianic was on Dallas, so we'll see what the big homie could do here. Aiden Teixeira looking for the knockout punch. The kick is going to be up, and it will be good. Knocking it through. And that is going to put... Is that off? Wait, is it good? Oh, it looks like it's no good. He shanked it to the right. My apologies. I thought he knocked it through, but it's 10 seconds left, and Dallas is going to try it left side and caught, cutting up, and he almost was able to get out of bounds. That was his goal. But a good tackle there. Six seconds left, no timeouts. And it looks like they're setting up with the Hail Mary here. Might as well. Dallas is going to send, Huntington Beach is going to send three, takes off to run, throws middle of the field, and that was not a very good attempt there, as we are going to go into overtime, folks. What in the world are we doing here tonight? We'll see who picks up the ball first. Huntington Beach is going to call it, and they will get the ball to start out the fifth quarter, the first overtime game in the Madden 24 era here in the USFA. And they're going to go ahead and set up shop. Let's go ahead and get back into it, folks. Welcome to quarter number 5 here between two great teams. As it's going to be sending this one away. Huntington Beach looking to kill this one. As going to be returned, taking this past the 20. Going to cut up and find a little room to get past the 25. And that'll put Tyler Deathridge back onto the field. Already over. Actually, he's had 11 touchdown passes so far this season now with this game. And he's going to go ahead and set up here in the shotgun. Going to pass it here, looking for a man. Going to go right side with it and going to be dropped there by Udinski. 2nd and 10 coming up. Going to be passing this one left side and almost throws the game clincher potentially, as Flowers could not hang on, but it is going to set up 3rd and 10 coming up here. And if Huntington Beach doesn't score on this drive, its next score wins. Going to be passing it here, going to send 4, going to turn up and force some pressure, and it's going to be a sack. And there goes Rocky Ivan turning up. The veteran makes a play, and Huntington Beach is going to have to get off of this field. Going to send it back to Dallas. What a game we have here tonight. And here comes Dallas with the chance to put this game on ice. Going to send this one away as Aiden Teixeira. Looking for a decent return, but that punt was not very pretty. And that puts Dallas right around midfield. Expected a little bit better from him on that punt, but it probably went off the side of his foot. And that's going to set up a shotgun set here for Dallas, looking to clinch this game. Going to go ahead and send a blitz as Huntington Beach doesn't get home and the pass is underway. That's going to be a nice pass there to Frome. 6 catches, 83 yards so far in the day. Shotgun handoff, stretching it, cuts inside, 1st down there by Butterfingers. He's in the backfield. I don't know how he did that, but he did it. Must be the formation. Must be that Debo package. That's what I'm thinking. Going to be Dominic McKenzie there in the backfield. And they're going to go ahead and pass it. They're going to send 4, looking right side and caught, cutting up. Inside the 30 they go. And Dallas is going to pick up yet another 1st down play. Inside field goal range as of right now. Huntington Beach not trying to give this game up. But right now, not looking very good at the 29-yard line. Going to send Dominic McKenzie there to the right side. Going to go ahead and pass it here. Looking for a man. Going to go right side. Going to be incomplete. As Jason Breeze Jr. says, try again. That is not going to work on me. Shotgun set. Going to pass it again. They're going to send 4 again. Left side is going to be caught. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Shotgun set here. Gonna pass it again. Looking for a man. Gonna go right side and caught. First down coming to the 15. And Frome does it again with one of his better games of his career. 7 catches, 93 yards. And he's been finding open holes in these defenses here. Great job there by the tight end. I love seeing tight ends getting that work. As the drive continues here, going empty now. Going to go ahead and pass it here. Looking for a man. Going to go left side and going to be a dot. And that is going to go ahead and get Dallas on top. And that is going to go ahead and set it up right. Touchdown by Juju Tidwell. There to the left side. Caught him slipping. And that's going to be a bucket there. And that is going to go ahead and close this ball game out. Dallas with the unthinkable. Bringing the victory home. And what a great game all the way around. Both teams putting all on for their cities. But the home crowd's going to be smiling on the way back to the cribs. Let's go ahead and check into these statistics. Oh my goodness, what a great game. Once again, both of these teams show it out. And I can see this happening again next time they play in Huntington Beach. As we'll go ahead into the statistics here. See right there, possession time fairly even all the way around. And we'll go ahead and check it out. Tyler Dethridge, 25 for 36, 300 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Justin Duke, 25 for 34, 259, 2 TDs, no interceptions. Longest pass of the day, 43 yards there by Dethridge. Duke had a 34-yarder. Both these quarterbacks. The league is in good hands if these two guys stay. That's just my personal opinion. Rushing-wise, both of these two guys got the young buck and the old man making it happen. 18 for 97 there for Ulf Jacobson. Dominic McKenzie, 11 for 114, 1 TD. Jacoby Cobb, 3 for 8. Caleb Howard, 1 for 10. Rocky Butterfingers going to have 1 for 3. Tyler Dethridge, 1 for 15. No fumbles on the day. And you see right there the broken tackles. Ulf broke 3. McKenzie and Howard did 1. 1 long carry there by McKenzie, and that was that 60-yarder. Ulf almost had a 20-yard carry, but was stopped a yard shy. Receiving wise, let's go into it. It's going to be Reginald Frome there doing his thing, 7 for 93. And no touchdowns. Dominic McKenzie, 5 for 43 and a touchdown. Jerry Riggs, 4 for 48. Rocky Butterfingers, 4 for 19. Juju Tidwell, 3 for 29 and the game clinching touchdown. Great job there. Sir Lancelot, 2 for 27. As we see the drops here, McKenzie had 2, Lancelot had 2, Butterfingers had 1. Longest catch of the day there by Frome, 34 yards out by number 43. On the other side, Carlton Banks with a very respectable game here. 8 catches, 117 yards, and 1 touchdown. Ulf Jacobson, 4 for 27 and a touchdown. Houston Wilson had some big catches there, 4 for 60. Kovu Udensky, 3 for 25. Darius Slade II, 3 for 54. Donnell Sullivan, 2 for 13. Billy Silly, 1 for 4. Drop wise, it's Kovu and Carlton there with the drop. And then the longest catch of the day there, Carlton Banks for 43 yards. On the other side, let's talk about defense. Jason Breeze Jr. there with 8 total tackles on the day. Oleg Crusher and Dick Brickley each with 7. Cherry Scrim, Titanium T Knight get 6. Adam Leach and Tom Creek Jr. get 5. Watkins and Coyote get 4. Phoenix Jones Jr. and Wawa get 3. Sandstone gets 2. Castle Stalker and Ulf each get 1. Tackles for loss, you see right there, Oleg Crusher doing his thing. 6 tackles for loss, just ridiculous. Dennis Wawa with 3. T Knight with 2. Creek Jr. and Watkins get 1. Sack wise, Oleg Crusher leading the way, 2.5 sacks on the evening. Dennis Wawa with 1.5. T Knight with 1. Interceptions, nothing here. Pass deflections, Phoenix Jones Jr. and Tom Creek Jr. doing their thing. I ain't mad at you. No forced fumbles or anything like that. As we move to the other side, the leading tackler will be TJ Camden with 10. Carson Cuthbert with 8. Chester Owens gets 7. TJ Blackman, Loki Gunderson gets 6. Ethan Flowers and Rocky Ivan get 5. Andrew Grigley and Wheezy Porter get 4. Dexter Hall the 4th and Gus Lake get 2. Carolina Andrionic, Smoke Vasquez, Thad Castle, and Baron Went each with 1. Tackles for loss, TJ Blackman in the backfield all day with 3. Ivan gets 2. Lake and Went get 1. Sack wise, TJ Blackman with a great game, 3 sacks on the day. Rocky Ivan and Baron Went get 1 apiece. Andrew Grigley with the interception in the first quarter. Great job there. Ethan Flowers, Grigley, and Porter get 1 pass deflection. No fumbles. And that's all the defensive stats there. Great job on both sides. As we see the kicking stats here, Carolina Andrionic 2 for 2 there for field goals made. Extra points made, 2 for 2 as well. Teixeira almost perfect and potentially missed the game winner with that last one in the fourth quarter. But overall, a great game from him, even with the miss. Going to go ahead and get the same amount of points as his opponent did. Punting wise, Carolina had the better average on 4 punts. Aiden Teixeira had 43.5 on 3. Kick return wise, Sir Lancelot averaged 26 and some change. Caleb Howard averaged 22. Punt return wise, Dexter Hall the 4th with 1 for 7. Jason Breeze Jr. 2 for 8. As we go into the scoring summary, I see right there, nothing doing in the first quarter. And in the second quarter, they traded a pair of field goals there. Going into the third quarter, Dominic McKenzie doing his thing with the reception to get the first touchdown. Then Teixeira gets his second field goal. Carolina going to start out the fourth quarter with the field goal. Then it's all touchdowns from here. Ulf Jacobson gets a 13-yard reception for a touchdown. Dominic McKenzie right after that getting the touchdown. And the Carlton Banks right after that getting the touchdown. And then we move into overtime where actually not overtime. Well, actually Carlton Banks, they had a chance to get the ball right back. They got the ball really quick from Dallas, got down the field and had a chance for a field goal and missed it. And that sent us into OT, where the big homies in Huntington Beach could not get started with their drive. They got sacked, and then the offense took over for Dallas, and that was all she wrote. Juju Tidwell with the reception and the victory. So we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. I appreciate you all so much for sticking with us. We have another great set of ball games here tomorrow, both on Twitch, so make sure you watch out for that. The battle for the Hudson River is going to be here. New Jersey Battalion at New York Mafia. So we'll see you all in the Big Apple for this ball game. And then after that, to close out the week, is going to be another potential game of the week candidate with Toronto at Detroit. Last time these two teams played, I believe Detroit got the victory, but I'll double check that as we get into the ball game. I'll see you all. Giveaways and the predictions will be live as always. But until next time, we'll go ahead and talk to you later.